Oasis, of course.
Yeah, 13.
You won.
Well, I think everyone was a winner.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think everyone probably was.
It really was a golden age for British music, the 90s. It wasn't just Blair and Oasis, you know, there were so many other great bands. It's hard to believe, actually, that for hundreds of years, Britain was known as the land without music. You know, Handel did Messiah, you know, hallelujah. And they're still singing that hundreds of years later. But really, for hundreds of years, no music came out of Britain. And that we've actually, for many decades, Britain was seen as the land without food. But we're into a kind of British food revolution now, I think.
Do you feel it's a similar kind of renaissance going on now as you felt back in the 90s with music?
I do think it's a genuine renaissance. You know, British food was kind of knocked sideways by rationing in the Second World War. You know, we ran out, so cooking skills weren't passed on. But so over the last sort of 20, 30 years, we've suddenly got it all back. I think it's really hard to be in an indie band anymore, but like being an independent food producer, you know, looking good.
Surely quite hard? No? Oh.
Well, I mean, everything's hard if you want to do it well, so yeah, I mean, I think food has kind of replaced music in many ways as the kind of new rock and roll.
And how has that happened? Because you're right, you know, lots of people, for example, if you went to France, everyone would say there many years ago that the food there was so much better, or Italy, so much better. How has the revival happened? Is it by reviving old British traditions or by embracing new things?
Yeah, but Britain's got such an incredible history and heritage of food. Our eating and drinking habits shape the eating and drinking habits of the entire world. You know, I discovered recently that cattle from my farm were exported to like all corners of the world, to Texas, to Australia, to South America. You know, wherever you go, they're eating British. You know, our cattle breeds really did shape the eating habits of the world. Our drinking habits too, like gin, whiskey, rum, beer, cider, all British inventions. But you know, it was, as I said, it was knocked for six by the war. But now, you know, there's so much going on. It's very easy to celebrate. So, you know, I couldn't do a food and music festival if that wasn't the case.
And that's what it is, a celebration.
Yeah, exactly. Big old summer celebration of food and music on my farm in the Cotswolds, right at the end of summer, August bank holiday weekend. So, like, you know, we got incredible lineup of chefs. Raymond Blanc's coming this year, Cy King from the Hairy Bikers, Simon Rimmer, and then like my favourite chefs from my favourite restaurants. We've got barbecue experts, cookery schools, tasting master classes. It's going to be epical. Just booked the world's biggest bouncy castle for the kids as well.
Wowzers! The world's biggest bouncy, because it's for kids as well, isn't it? It's for families.
Well, yeah. I've got like 5 kids of my own. So, you know, live on a farm, make cheese, make booze, make music. It's sort of all fits together. You know, it's not for the faint-hearted putting on a festival, but it kind of sits well within my preoccupations. You know, I've literally never had so much fun. It's just filling the farm up with everything I love the most. So we've got like great bands playing: Nelly Furtado, Faithless, Sophie Ellis-Bextor, and Travis on Sunday. And then I'm going back to the 90s with Britpop Classical. We're basically all those. There was so many great bands in the 90s, as I said. So I'm kind of taking all the biggest hits from that time and kind of doing them with an orchestra and lights and lasers and pyros. It's going to be epic. 90 minutes of hits.
How do you choose what to play?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You want 90 minutes of hits, really. That's what you want from your headliners, and you never ever get that. You know, even you know, Blur have got like half an hour of good ones. But I mean, like, after 2 months of looking at it, we got it down to 4.5 hours of hits. You know, it's been a real challenge picking out the best ones. But a lot of the songs from that time did feature brass sections and horn sections. They orchestrate really well, and it just gives it, you know. And a lot of those bands aren't together anymore, or hate each other, or you know, some of them are sadly no longer with us. You know. So, and it's incredible that music, you know, clearly this Oasis tour is like the biggest thing that's, you know, I think it'll be magical for them.
Oh.
That's possibly because I know a lot of people who've got tickets for later in the tour are slightly anxious about whether the Gallagher brothers will still be
Who are you
speaking to
talking
one
about
another.
there, John?
Yes. Whether it'll still be happening. But you have every confidence, do you, that
Every
it's
confidence,
a positive thing?
I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Oh, it's great to see you, Alex. Thank you so much for coming in. And the
Nice.
big festival takes place over the August bank holiday weekend. And as Alex mentioned, it's in the Cotswolds on his farm.
We've got the headlines in just